And we are back at it again. Alright, time for more looting around. Who doesn't love a bit of looting here and there? Who doesn't want to loot? You're a looter, baby. Goddamn, I'm a looter, baby. Fucked up little one and shit. Loser just like me. Finally, what were we doing? Oh right, we just gave back the Thunderstone. Not gave the Thunderstone. And we are hungry. Feeling quite hungry. I'm feeling quite hungry. I'm Henry and I'm feeling quite hungry. What were we doing? Right, where we're going back to down here. Oh, they have a trying rack here, they have quests here. There's still so much to do. God. At least now I can see the entire map. It is so big. Oh my god. What's that? Oh, the monastery. Good old Kutenberg. This place really is becoming my stomping grounds. Just like the perk. Stomping grounds. First, I'm feeling quite hungry.
What is happening in our city? Just as two royal brothers are fighting over this kingdom.
Who's got? I'll have a look at the.
Do you have... Oh, bacon. Milk. I love milk. Milk is great. I want to taste milk, especially when it goes down my throat. Nobody clipped that.
Du wirst sicher a bit longer without food, and I'll really start.
Ah. 3 whole pieces of bacon and wash it down with milk. Yummers.
Big city. There's no place like it.
You speak to the coin master.
Don't be shy. Come.
I'm going to see the mint master. Any fool could say that. Don't delay me. Suit yourself.
Gotta assert authority. Yes, they
Glad
won't
to
let
see
me
you
in.
again.
You have the gall.
Hold your horses. Actually, I have.
You've come to
Call it what you like. I need to get into
the assembly. The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Yes.
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king.
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to...
All right, all right. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately, and that will be the end.
How about a few grosh deal?
All right.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age, although not everyone would...
Who's...
Franta's his name.
Franta.
Franta Cooldown.
Cool
He's
down.
an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which
Cool damn
reminds
name.
me, you'll need his letter of otherwise you...
What will I...
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal...
Excuse...
Do you think you can serve the king in a...
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king.
Where can I...
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today. From Master Tate, that is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is some...
What would work on him?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get...
I'll be going then.
Just make sure.
Oh, what a big baby. It's not like I'm blackmailing him or anything.
Finest wares, quality good. Greetings.
B D.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Oh, I missed the... Oh well.
God bless.
Praise the Lord.
Greetings.
Is that him? Nope. It's a hired hand. Baker. That's a lot of bread. Bread. Is this the... No. This is the Iron Eagle. This is the Iron Eagle, right? No, that's not the Iron Eagle.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
Oh, there he is.
Greetings.
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am.
I'm Henry.
I am.
Supposing I took the job on for you.
Look here. It's not like them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine while I run around like a bugger with pictures, so that... Why would you want to stick...
I have
I
important
just
news.
have to get in there. I have an important message for the king.
But why would you want to get to...
Well, it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it.
I see. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council. Look here. Do you have any...
Of course.
All right, all right. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you,
That makes sense.
and you'll need a waiter's livery. I didn't get round to picking it up, so
Thanks.
you bet. Take care for now.
That's an armor smith.
Iron wares, knives, rivets.
Come and take a look.
Come and
Quality goods.
What was the
Bread here.
master something?
The best wares on the market. Come and take a look. Greetings.
axes and nails.
Is Taylor nearby? There was that one. So that one. Hell.
You're lucky. I was just about to close. What would you like?
Nope. Different Taylor. This is one of those market Taylor, which would be weird.
And careful.
Oh, what's his name? Press Frontekuten. Frontekuten made it occasionally Tater Schneider. Zack Schneider. Hi, Arcadia. Okay, Zack Schneider. Will be around the market during the day. Schneider. Taylor Schneider. Well, maybe I am. Maybe I just miss Rebby. Maybe you're not Rebby.
Fine day for some fine.
Ever think about that? No, Townsman. Schneider, Trader, Schneider. Townsman.
Finest mugs. Mugs for sale.
Armor Smith.
Linen.
Are you Schneider?
What'd you like?
I hear one front.
Aye, the finest. I spent the best part of
You woke
2
up late.
weeks working on them, and damn near left my fingers off. But it was.
As a hat trick. Front. He gave me a certificate.
I was hoping he.
Jugs here, big and small. Jugs for sale.
Mugs for sale.
Shoe. Fine wear.
Okay. Ah. That's well report for duty now. I'm here. Okay, fancy clothes on. Royal waiter hat. Servanthood. No. Where's royal waiter coat? Doesn't look that fancy, but okay. Royal waiter pants. The hose of the royal waiter. Need a quick wash. I can't go meet the king like this. With dirty glasses and bloody boots. Well, you're free to join me in the VC anytime you want, Acadia. After all, you earned it. Supposedly. Can I switch out to different boots? Better ones, perhaps. Soft shoes. I can take these off. Henry been wearing them so long, his eyesight must be screwed.
Franta cool down.
Franta's not coming.
He got as drunk as a lord. Totally pie-faced. Then he fell into a...
I might have expected. Once, I told him if that... Oh, well... We can't be without a waiter here. So, have you got Franta?
Sure.
You've got a waiter's... A tunic? It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need everything as it should. Do you know what your duty for an inexperienced green...
Well, I'll happily...
I should certainly hope. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, Behave as if you're not. When one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table, white Tokaid or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the...
But for Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something?
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and in general, a good way...
Oh? I thought I...
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from understood.
What if I mess something up?
What if I make...
Then I'll see to it that you won't get a job even mopping the floor in the hole in the wall.
Damn.
But I'm sure that's not...
I know everything...
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to say...
Ooh, Gutenberg City Council morning. This is so exciting. We are going to see the King Sigismund. Oh god, it's an actual mini game. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I guess order wine, either white or red. Calling out to you, raise their hand. If you're unsure, ask them to repeat their order. They will go in a room. You find two pitchers. Take the one that gets one report and say will activate potion. I guess you can return to the pitcher where you see the next. Go not let the guests wait too long. Ooh.
The city reserves are in urgent need of
There are the pictures of wine.
Unverzüglich.
Hopefully I won't splash anyone's shoes.
Is a joke, and on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber
Where's
in the
Adam?
domain?
Where's Adam?
I'd like some white, Eldris.
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick,
I apologize,
the Dry
sir.
Devil, used
Which
that
wine?
thing.
White Tokai.
That Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them. Since
I'm
you're
sorry.
a gunsmith.
I wasn't
What are
paying
you
attention.
implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when
Boy,
outlaws
are you deaf
have
or
better
something?
weapons
Why?
than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is
Which
that
one?
your stubborn
Why-
heads
why is
do
it
not
not letting me?
realize
Boy,
what
are you deaf or
Schwierigkeiten
something?
this
Wine.
is.
White.
The Dry Devil is running free. There are
It's not
Raubtiere
letting me.
everywhere
It's not.
in the
I
region.
have
We
the wine.
army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty.
It's not letting me.
And who is it you want to fight? Exactly.
What? What? Where's my? I had the white wine. Why won't let me pour? What is this? Madness.
The city reserves are in urgent need of new weapons.
Take the white.
There are the pictures of wine.
Our current Waffenarsenal
Hopefully
is
I
a
won't
joke.
splash
the
anyone's
red.
On
shoes.
top of that, the army was requisitioning from it. Should the town reserve
Hey,
have
boy,
worse
a
weapons
full
than
cup
any
of
Räuber
monastery
in the
wine.
domain?
What
I
are you
apologize,
getting
sir.
at, Eldris?
Which wine?
I'm saying
Red,
that the
and quickly.
bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing. That Hackenbücher.
I apologize.
Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them.
See, it's not letting me
Since you're
pour.
a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich?
Come
All
now,
I'm saying
waiter.
is that
I wanted
they had
red.
them, Herrgott. It
I
is
have
eine
it, it's not
Schande
letting
when
me pour.
outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
Why? Why it's not letting me?
What is it, Eldris? You smell
Come
a
now,
deal?
waiter. I
What
wanted
I
red.
smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this
Oh,
is.
I have to be in front of
The
him.
Devil is running free. There
Very
are
specific.
Raubtiere everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight? Exactly. The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever. Shut up! The
Waiter,
king can arrive
get
at
me
any
wine.
moment. What if he
I
heard
apologise, sir.
you? What then?
Which wine?
We're sitting
Tokai.
atop the biggest
White.
silver heap in
Are
the
you
kingdom,
deaf?
and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris.
Wait, no, I'm supposed to refuse to Adam. Okay, let's do this again. Let's do this again, but better. I'll be the best damn waiter they've ever seen.
The city reserves are in urgent need
There are
of
the
new
pictures of
weapons.
wine.
Unversüchlich.
Hopefully I
Our
won't
current
splash anyone's
Waffenarsenal
shoes.
is a joke, and on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
monastery
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I apologise,
I'm
sir.
saying that the bandits
wine?
who freed
Red.
Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing. That Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
Sir?
You're the one who should know where they got them. Since
Thank
you're a
you,
gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what
I fancy some
Schwierigkeiten
Tokai.
this is.
Refill,
The
boy.
Dry Devil
I'd
is
like to
running free.
oblige, but
There are
I'm not
Raubricker
allowed.
everywhere
This is
in the region.
unbelievable.
We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly?
I fancy some
The
Tokai.
merciful
Refill,
King
boy.
Sigismund is providing us with protection.
I
Isn't
apologise,
he?
sir.
Der König
Which wine?
and his
Tokai.
army
White.
will not
Are
be
you
here
deaf?
forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
What then? We're
Sir?
sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're
Well,
supposed to
thank the
defend it
Lord.
with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
Hey, waiter, pour me some monastery wine.
I'd like to oblige, but
So, the
I'm not
cleanliness
allowed.
of the
This
city
is
not
unbelievable.
what it should be. The current baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
But we have another bathhouse here.
More wine, Master
My friend
Bailiff?
Adam from the baths in Haradek district told me about it. He says it's filthy.
Nonsense. He's just envious. Bet he sees the opportunity and people are lining up to bathe there.
Is that true?
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And
A silver goblet. She sneaked into... No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, go and get it. And don't you make...
where can I...
Use your eye and come right...
Certainly. And they can get leeches there for free as well. And while he's there, a man can shave and take a... you-know-what.
So what? Going to the baths is neither a civic duty nor a right.
Have you forgotten?
So?
A great many people...
I did.
Not so loud. And now go back to your...
Questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths. Unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important, but we don't have the money to spend. Arguing about
who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
Especially if we have happy endings.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's
Waiter,
nothing unusual.
pour me red wine.
That old weasel will
I apologise,
never
sir.
accept that the city
Which
isn't
wine?
run his
Red.
way.
And
At least
quickly.
until His Majesty honours us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage.
Good, sir.
Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well,
thank the
I'm not
Lord.
sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
I'd like some white. My ears must
I
be
apologise,
deceiving
sir.
me. Are
Which
you
one?
defending Rutard? Besides,
That's
if
the
his
white.
men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there?
Good, sir.
Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true, but
Thank you,
in this
waiter.
case, it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly
I fancy some
exaggerated. I
Refill,
don't think
boy.
Rutard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will
Boy,
put an end to him.
Are you
and
deaf or
soon.
something?
Unless he
Wine.
puts an end to
White.
us first.
Damn, he just threw the bone in the back like
Well,
that.
thank the Lord.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild
like some
and do whatever they want.
monastery wine.
I
Refill
suspect
my
the
cup,
gentleman
boy.
from the city's sword fighting school brought this custom to us. It's now run by the German Menhard. Who knows who that fellow is?
Don't be ridiculous for a sucker.
You hear me?
You act like you've never been in a fight yourself. And to accuse a swordsmaster without a shred of proof.
Waiter,
We're not some old fishwives on the
Refill, sir.
marketplace.
do you think I
So,
come to the
you will
council
just leave
to
it
guzzle
be?
wine?
Proven
Come here.
offences are punished by the bailiff. And that's that. There are more pressing...
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and...
All right.
I knew I could, while you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But
Because I'm bored.
My words exactly. The town council is squabbling constantly at the Emperor Charles, and no one is left unscathed.
And you, a councillor, let
that was
people
easy enough.
throw
And he
dirt
wanted
on
me
our
to
work.
count the winged
If I
figures.
threw out everyone who complains over a beer,
One,
I'd soon be out of
two,
customers.
3.
Ah, the hell with it. We'll never get anywhere like this. Why
1,
waste our
2,
time?
3. 3? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9?
If someone has taken those gloves, you'll answer to me.
Wrong guy.
So, let's...
I found your...
Really? And did you count those?
There was...
I counted 6.
And did you count all the monsters?
Oh. I thought...
Go back to serving...
That's the eternal dispute over the cathedrals. The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to make a royal mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Haven't you noticed there's a
I'll have a
war
cup
going
of
on?
white.
Are the
Nice big
experts from far off supposed to work in a city under siege?
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do? Do you?
Boy!
And what would that be?
White?
Like, for instance, that you'd like to have your
About
altar
time.
there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
Then hell freezes over, mein Freund. Your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
Excuse me? You wanted to buy
Okay.
yourself an altar
And a
in the
full cup.
cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the
I apologize,
services
sir.
our guild
Which one?
provided and
Okay.
still provides
That's
to
the
the
white.
crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment
Sir?
to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Hopbrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten.
You there,
What do we have
lad,
to discuss next?
A cup of red, and don't you skimp on me.
There's so many Andrew in one room.
Sir? Thank you, waiter.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Is that so? Run to the corner.
Arsenal Tücek Össe, Elegiop Katonaikat, Ich Kelkinek Udra.
Look at that drip! Look at that swagger! Eee. Now that's an emperor. That's a man that's in charge. And a man that's bald. Bow. Bow to your holy Roman emperor. Fair enough. Do your job, Henry. Quickly. It's stage fright, but you know, he's probably used to it. Don't spill.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
He's not wrong, but at least that's nice of him.
Like this band of force!
This man's a force! At that time, at the Rabosh Fortress. Ah, Rabosh Fortress. The place I passed by but couldn't get in. I wanted to go in and see what was inside. Okay, all the good guys are here, basically. I got to play as a Godwin for a little bit again.
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you. Who knows?
You know what?
Who's
that French fellow you brought here?
Yeah,
from
who is
Malish?
that Frenchman?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, He defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
What do you plan to do now, Ura?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Do you know when?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home.
I wouldn't be too sure. How does it feel to...
What can I say?
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce my...
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old...
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Alright, let's see what this side is up to.
I'm glad you finally accepted my invitation.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin.
Baron Vauclin Brabant.
He sounds like he's choking on a dick. That's why I never bothered learning French.
My word.
Mais non. And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
I have some French friends.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away. How did you end?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée.
It was
after I heroically led the defense of Gutenberg, and only lost it narrowly by...
That needs some
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
Well...
So?
When they broke through the defense,
Defense.
I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh?
My neck was not at risk in Maleshov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted. But they never broke my spirit.
Broke my spirit.
How come almost...
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here...
You say...
Jamais. I think not. To recite a...
God bless.
Wow, he is a
rare
rabbi.
Guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
Here we are.
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here.
You gonna say that again?
I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is...
We would rather not be here at all.
Fair enough.
Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at?
Because we all need to help. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Do you want to make use of the council to improve the status of Jews in the city?
Not at all. However, we would like to give the council something it is sorely lacking.
The man's like out of breath and he's just
situation
being alive.
in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. You have men and weapons.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we...
Everything in good time.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a...
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other?
That would be him. We did
Oh,
not
he
get
looks
off
older.
to a very good start.
He looks older than Henry.
Or maybe you'll get to know each other better. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead...
Wait, from Scarlet's?
Aye, that's right.
I knew of someone.
Oh, he knew Dad.
By the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world.
Damn,
For
he's
our
my
numerous sins.
step
Maybe
brother.
He was my father.
Step
But he
adoptive
certainly didn't
brother.
act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was...
Why? You should have taken...
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none. He took in Henry and raised him as his own. On Henry's
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like your...
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry...
Enough. I'd rather...
For that, there will be more...
excuse me.
Better communion wine than kosher.
Dear friends and allies.
Oh, this ought to be good.
In these troublesome times, you all know why we're here.
Uh-huh.
The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary. And here, too, he is up against resistance.
Yeah?
He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Yeah.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Well, that's where you... Well, that's why we need Zan Sikan. Jan Shika. Jan Shika. Okay.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Okay, we have John. He only needs some men, but he could deal a lot of damage to their supplies. Rinse and repeat.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy.
Oh,
I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings.
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobs proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
What if we
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves. But he won't engage in
Well, most army did rarely engage in equal big battle. But this guy seems really confident in his warfare capabilities.
equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge.
Damn,
If we
schemers
find support
upon
to make it
schemers.
look like the whole thing was his
Politics,
idea,
am I right?
we'll all win.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And
Fair enough.
also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
Huh. So what exactly should I do?
What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
Why me?
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Oh boy, Bochnak.
Botchek of Kunststadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
I'll get on it.
I wish us
success. God be with you. There's something...
God be with you.
Your diplomatic support.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that.
Margrave Job's plan has some gaps, milady.
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Basically.
Be praised.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Women in politics, so much scarier than men.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear... So, to the...
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
She seems she's already got and figure out how to protect herself. She's a cunning lady. She was then that would just not give her a reason to do anything. So, you got money, but your wife.
It's not only your money. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on 2 fronts. If you want me to support you, you must...
Do you have something in particular?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him...
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
Have you fallen out with the town councillor?
No. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the house are disappointed that I dared outlive my... And the fact that I'm handling his estates makes their hair stand...
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorin.
A groom. I'm supposed to be concerned about the damn groom.
Take a look at that. A nightingale surrounded by hawks.
Job's the nightingale.
What brings you here?
Hello, stable master. Can I talk to you to distract you?
Greetings.
Aren't you a bit...
What's your problem?
God forbid. But standing...
Not really.
Shall we...
Well, I'll wait at the... What brings you here?
Yeah, just a quick game of dice, you and me. Nothing suspicious.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I'm waiting here for you.
Oh.
I've been watching you for a while.
Who in God...
In God's name indeed.
Is it that obvious?
Don't blaspheme. It'll help you more.
And in the morning...
Oh my God.
I swore I never laid eyes on his daughter. Even though my back was scratched raw from our roll in the hay.
Oh my God.
That's a mortal sin. Lying with a woman that you're not joined with in holy matrimony. And then lying about it too. You won't. As long as you repent.
I'll start right away.
Damn. Yeah, I thought I had to play dice. What were you doing again? Yeah, switch papers. Well, I mean, good thing he's already a priest, so that's convenient. Waiting for you, sinner.
I've got those papers.
Quiet!
Milady, well, here they are. You're welcome.
As agreed.
Thank you.
Yes, quite.
I'd like to, but I'm...
Wise.
I'm down.
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
I'd like to check your horses out.
Ha! Even better. But you won't believe it until you...
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them.
Well. I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Alder.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
Damn.
I'll talk to you later, Father. This is important.
You're in my home.
Is that your...
Unfortunately.
I came with a delegation from Sir...
Why so strict?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
I won't set
I
foot in
wouldn't
there.
set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest than some...
How dare you?
You're as shit a father as I am a son.
Damn.
We've got nothing to blame each
Damn.
other.
Dishonor.
I can't dishonor someone who has...
That's enough.
Christopher.
Christopher. Brother.
You won't get away with those insults.
We've never met, and we have no cause to be enemies. Take back...
You've got no other option.
Gentlemen, I can have a word in private with Lord Odorin, the second.
Out of the question. And he's got plenty to learn from Christopher.
Why, you want satisfaction? Suit yourself, then. We'll fight. Come to the...
After you.
Well, that's that.
Shouldn't we rather...
No, Chris...
There.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
Smile, you fuck! Why you've still got teeth?
That will do. My God. Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the Archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye.
So Father would be... Only he'll never be satisfied.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old,
What a
I fell
nipper.
off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Damn.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
Ha.
I always wondered who you were.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could, but now...
And that's why...
I've got to get him on our...
Aren't we all on this?
Maybe everyone's saying that.
After your encounter with Father, actually, I don't think you should even attempt it.
What else can I do?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure.
All right, then. It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without...
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Yeah.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after. Leave Alder to me.
I don't know how to thank...
You can drag me to a tavern sometime.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
I like the brother. It's only the dad that's a piece of shit. Okay, while I'm here, let's talk to Dad and Uncle Anush.
Godwin, we didn't have much time for conversation on...
With pleasure, sir.
Why didn't Divish come?
Where did you leave Sir Divish?
Haven't you heard? Lady Stephanie is with child. No one even imagined Divish would produce an heir at his age.
Oh no. Oh no, Henry, no.
As they say,
Henry, no.
It doesn't matter who kneaded the dough, as long as there's a pie in the oven.
Godwin.
Well, it could be a miracle. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
I couldn't help but know.
To put it mildly, but not to do him an injustice, knowing... Although, if they didn't pull each other out of trouble...
Wise words. Still, Henry...
You know, I am. And Martin would also be glad.
May God grant...
Actually, you're right.
What are you...
Well, but, all going well, We may be able to establish some joint steps towards, as long as we proceed without prior agreement and mutual support.
May I have a...
You? Anytime. With you at least, unlike this pack of conceited upstarts.
Young Lord Capon is fine.
He got a harsh lesson. But at least he might remember to lay off. But if not, war will make a man of him soon enough.
Do you think there's really going to be a war? I mean, a proper one.
I sincerely hope so. Whoever...
Have you got...
Their forefathers lived up to their ears in dung. But thanks to the royal mines, they were born with silver spoons up their asses. And they think that can turn their blood blue.
Ooh.
Surely they're not all like that.
Allies or not, someone ought to show them their
I like him more when he was wearing the gold. Blue.
Look at that. A nightingale surrounded
The blue
by
doesn't suit him as much as the gold. I feel more like a pompous asshole wearing gold. Which, you know, fits him. Where's the last guy? Somewhere around here, right? Around. Boschneck
Mind where you're going.
Boschneck of Kunstadt. Margaret Soff of Luxembourg. Conrad of Vecna. Liechtenstein. Where is he? Is he down in the kitchen? Yep, probably.
Why not?
Grandishka.
Patricia. Oh, these grand aristocratic assemblies are nothing for me. I'd be happier if they just told me in the morning how it all went, and what my boy...
But then you'd miss all the...
Oh?
A lot of people think the wealthy burg where they're out of...
Well, that's to be expected. As long as Sigismund has the...
Well, at least there's...
Sigismund confiscated his castle and half his estates. Not to mention that his son was killed in the siege of...
It seems Liechtenstein...
And how's he gonna do it?
Didn't use... Well, different approaches work with different people.
The only approach that'll work with Sigismund is open resistance. Maybe on the field of battle?
Hello.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobbs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men at arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men at arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
Exactly.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
Are we on the same side?
Are we not on the same side?
We are, but an alliance is of no use if it doesn't also guarantee safety.
I understand.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't
Aw,
want her to be unhappy.
so nice. Liechtenstein's unmarried.
I believe Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
About Lord
How
Capon.
about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
One married
What's
him.
wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him.
Exactly.
Yitka will like him, and he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
And to half the wenches. On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation. Maybe it's...
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon.
I don't care what the young lord... If he agrees, I'll be...
Pushing a friend.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice.
Damn. Damn. Sorry, Hans. You're getting married. You're getting hitched.
Sir Hanush.
You do?
I've gained us a powerful ally.
And who is it? I hope...
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the Elder of Kunstadt and Podjebrad.
Kunstadt? By Christ, he's the last one I'd have expected to step up. How the hell did you...
There's a catch.
Well, there's one little catch.
Out with it.
Lord Kunstadt has a niece.
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Kunstadt. Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the Abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding.
You can't afford it. That's funny, because they did buy position like that.
And let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers!
Cheers to...
Boy. Hans is not gonna like this.
I've got some good news.
The bad news is there's hardly any females. There's some old bat standing there with 2 young girls, but she watches over, so at least...
You're going to get married.
Is she at least pretty? You're really... No.
I'd better slow down.
Ah, what can one...
Oh no. He doesn't believe me. Well...
Sir Bocek.
So Hanush agrees.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill...
Thank you.
Enough formality.
Cheers to the beautiful...
Here's to a...
Oh boy.
I'm still hoping it works out, and we...
Gentlemen, I think we can...
Is this...
Like I said, tell me.
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of...
Both of them.
This is going to be a long...
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans.
Okay.
We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes. And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
Not anymore.
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak.
Yeah.
And that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
Okay. Oh yeah, he said he was gonna give money.
Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians. Our community, and not only ours. They'll give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
Yeah.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
Han's like, wait, what?
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
I thought you were joking. Oh, shit. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I.
So he's
will set out
claustrophobic,
immediately.
and you could say a marriage is
God
the
willing,
biggest
we will
trap.
be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Yeah.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Yeah. He's a useless king, but a king that benefits us. Meanwhile, oh no, this is like after the feast. I'm just like, Hans is losing it. Well, you're here. Might as well, you know, ride out and meet your new wife. Maybe you like her. You don't know. You can't keep whoring and boozing, but at least you can do the second part. And maybe the first part if you're secret enough. In and out, 20 minutes shag with a whore. No one would know. You know? Not just me.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields?
Yeah.
And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter. From right under your noses.
Oh, please don't purge them.
Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And
Damn.
I advise you to do the same.
Damn.
Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere. Point them to the Jewish quarter and give them free rein. To do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
It's gonna be messy.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
Oh no,
So
not
you
Eric.
see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly.
Ooh,
and while we are on
clever
the subject
bastard.
of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses
God,
and
imagine being
prevarication.
king. This would be so
and
annoying.
Results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights.
Damn.
You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else.
They are shitting their pants.
The council is dismissed.
Wow, that was...
You. Don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
Of the Jews.
Otto repeats
Jews?
to us
Red or white?
that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the King's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive,
at least he's nice to the common man.
Astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would
Always
flourish.
appreciate the service worker, chat.
God grant him eternal.
They keep the society together.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
It's
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end.
He does.
This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Markland.
Yes, to your health. Oh, if only I brought my poison with me.
And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in the land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
He's not gonna drink? Okay.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Raposh. Alderin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Oderin, we can handle Ruthard easily.
Oh my god, we get it. There's politics and there's two sides. Just let me kill people already. I want to kill people. I want to kill people. Oh my god, let me go and kill people. I want to kill people so bad. Let me go. I want violence. I want to kill people. Ah!
We have had enough of Red.
White it is. Quickly. If Raposh falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
I want to kill people. Okay? Politics is good and all, but you leave that in cutscenes. You leave that in a cutscene. You know what you put in gameplay? Violence, murder, killing people, sword and steel, blood and death. Let me have what I signed up for. Let me have what I paid like $40 for.
Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. And you, boy, will you drink with us?
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Yummers. Raposh, oh my god. Now we're back to playing as Godwin. I hope it's only a cutscene. Look like it is. Nope.
Stulturem mater, sempiter gravida.
Godwin!
Hey, Jobs.
Are you in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you. So,
Touching.
come now.
I never had
Truly?
Well, maybe once. The older I get, the worse.
See now. Only there's no fuck.
I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread.
Well, get some.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs.
To hell with that keg slop. I had my eye on him all evening. He had left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and...
You can bet on it.
I don't...
Yes, I'll start snipping because I can't see anything. Wine. Pop a jug.
You're right about Sigismund.
Stuff your craw anywhere, even at home. This is about the
And I'll be done.
Is it? No, it just look like the standard stuff. Bacon, chicken leg.
I'd drown there.
So you see, the best thing we could have lobster was eaten. Didn't you say that Lord Kronstadt was going with them?
I am not drunk. At the French court, I drink...
How'd you like our wine?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La Belle France.
La Belle France.
Recipes are passed on from father to son, and
I love how they're both
each
drinking wine.
generation brings them to perfection. I myself was
The one's actually having fun.
raised on wine.
That's the bad
How
guy
many I have
side
tasted.
of history, at least.
Even the French royal court, the king himself had wine.
I expect his lordship had the best barrels rolled out. Now, if you don't...
Best bar. This wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary, where it would. Give me 100 knights in full armor.
About the girls?
Is he throwing up? It's funny.
Sorry,
From cleaning up this pigsty?
I've come to
Really?
Well...
Do you play dice?
You mean...
You strip if you like.
All right.
Let's have a game. I'm drunk
I'm
as hell, but let's
surprised you dare to play me. I don't like to lose.
Well, I don't like to booze, but here we are.
He's only going to be a scarecrow to keep Sigismund from murdering the lords one by one. If an open battle breaks out, it'll be a...
Damn.
Here's hoping.
You're gonna bust. You're not. Uh-oh.
Hopefully I'll do it again.
I might be in danger.
There! That turned out all right.
Is she gonna beat me in one go?
Good game.
Damn, she is good.
I need help with some. I mean, the ones with the really...
And you're one of...
I should say so.
And I'm the king anyway. I don't know nothing about no wine. In case you try asking my mom.
Who's the cook? Okay.
Good day.
Sorry,
What do you think? A fortress full of hungry mouths and...
I haven't eaten so well in a long...
He didn't have to choose me. My old ma spent her whole life in this kitchen, and my...
Wait! You're Kvieta's daughter, Madlenka.
It's been a long time since I was afraid you'll forget.
You haven't
You
changed.
haven't changed at all.
But I have. And you've changed too.
No.
Not at all. The years...
And how have you been all this time?
Not really. When I also got married. And soon I had my little Elishka running around under my feet in the kitchen. Young Sir
Aww.
Christopher used to come and play with her sometimes. He was...
And your husband?
Kuba. He died when Elishka was just a baby.
Aww.
He got bitten by...
God grant. Tell me more.
She's a big girl now.
Well, aren't you worried about her?
Even as a little girl, she used to beat up the boys in the village.
Why don't we go somewhere and...
You ought go and have a drink and stop chasing girls.
Where might I find the really...
Why? You don't like the stuff from...
It's not for me.
Aha. If you go down the cellar stairs, you'll see the pictures lined up on the table. It's Lord Odorin's best.
Alright, thank you, old love. Line up the table. Those are not pictures. Pictures! That's a pear. Take white, take red. Take red. Take the white then.
Everybody likes a drop of white.
I'm a bit iffy on white.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rudart. Not like that nag of yours.
Yeah.
What the hell do you feed it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir!
There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. He wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
It's an attack? Please not be an attack. Oh god, it's an attack. It's an unarmed. It's a fully armed army.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
God, everyone's drunk. At least they know how to fight. Throw a pitcher at someone's face. They're all drunk though. Alright. Back to what I'm good at. Violence. Warfare.
Jesus! The surrounding... He can't take it on his own. I locked your ass up!
Wow, he sobered up quick, didn't he? Where's my brother? Where's my brother? Where's my brother? Oh. Does he have Henry's perks?
All be done with you in a flash.
No, you won't.
Fuck you!
Oh no. Did Godwin die? Or is this like a canon event and we're gonna get a cutscene? Oh no. Henry to the rescue. Henry to the rescue. Quickly, Henry. I know they got the blue guy. They're not gonna get that, at least not a second time. Thank you, devs, for pushing down the torches like this.
Quick!
We just can't switch outfit. I don't need an outfit to kick ass. I need a hammer.
And you'll get another right away! Do it!
Take that! Fucking die already!
Ow. God, I don't have my armor on right now. Come on.
No yielding!
I can't put my armor on because I'm still in combat. Aid. Can I drink a healing potion at least? Thank you. Painkiller. Buck blood. Look, I'm gonna need everything here. drinking like a goddamn witcher. Oh, at least I saved my brother.
That was a close shave.
A little too close. Fuck me. Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin.
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
No, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father?
They left with Jobs long before that, but...
What happened?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance again.
She was simply in the wrong place.
And they almost killed my brother. But only almost.
What do you mean, almost?
I got there in time to... Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost...
Old grievances aside, Odorin...
Oh, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchick's a money-grabbing magpie. But I wouldn't give up on it. We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't...
Where did they...
They've got to raise an army for us.
So we have a plan to counter...
What?
Be so kind.
I tried to come as soon as...
You knew...
He wanted Odorin. He probably hadn't...
I bet he couldn't believe his...
And Sigismund will be moving at a gap. We have to be really...
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobs to...
If I survive the journey... Oh, God.
And
you've done enough.
And I'm sure Liechtenstein can't wait to find...
The king announced one more thing at the council. That is...
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the...
They're our allies.
What do you mean by we? Maybe Samuel will figure something out.
He's here too.
Aye, escorting the rabbi.
Anyway,
give me a moment. Guard the walls until...
The animals.
If anyone shows up, I want to know about it. I'll be with Christopher.
Oh my. I shouldn't disrespect the dead.
What about your horse?
I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
They didn't even spare the animals. My Tempest lost his life too. They put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 like him. What about your horse?
I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
They didn't even spare the animals. My Tempest lost his life. They put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 like him. What about your...
So they're just letting me loot them. No question asked.
Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
To be fair, the guards are doing it too, so... I even need all this? I already have a lot of money. You know what? No point being wasteful. Just look at this guy. You live in a rough time. Might as well make the most out of everything, you know?
I was Oh, please. He's up and practicing his swordplay again. You might...
What will you...
Well, give it some thought and...
Well, at least it was over quick. Though, you almost took care of Kunsta. That's right, we have to take care of young Sir Christopher and hope his father comes back soon.
Yes. The best thing we can do is to keep doing our work.
What if the old lord doesn't come back?
Good to see you.
Oh, come on. They could well have killed us if it hadn't been for you, Henry.
Von Owlet surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the...
Well, they killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. And they captured our closest... Without them, we can hardly...
We'll figure out...
But how?
Get a grip.
You're right. Nevertheless...
Actually, at Sigismund's council...
Gods, we need to get back to this...
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. You'll be more useful if you... Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get... When Jobst finds out about this...
What if the old lord doesn't come back?
Then we'll have a young one. He's not a little boy anymore. Soon he'll get married and have a bunch of children.
We can only hope. Good doggy. Good boy.
He's like mourning, but at the same time, good doggy, good boy. Man got his priorities right. Oh my god, even my horse is carrying too much. This might be bad. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hopefully they'll put me in the cutscene so I can ride back to Gutenberg.
You did, but I still insist. That it.
Sam?
Just that.
What did you talk?
We talked about...
Why?
It's true. I did. Remember how I stared at your sword when we... Well...
What?
Yes.
Godwin can say whatever he wants. This is not the end. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish
we have
quarter.
bigger problems right now.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me.
What's a...
That is hard.
Nonsense. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defend... And all that with the king's...
This is what we were afraid. We need to get back. Will you come with...
I'll come.
Very well.
Let's not waste...
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen.
Kubienka?
Well, I heard you were having some... And I see, instead of that...
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't... Can we borrow the wagon you were on?
But of course. I borrowed it too.
Could you stop blabbering already?
Easy, Ingele. And...
All right.
I'll explain to you on...
Are you coming?
Of course.
But do you think that's a good idea?
I'm not. But I'm not just going to...
All right, then.
Hey, a ride's a ride. Looks so awkward.
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter.
Yeah.
We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
Samuel, how... What was the story with your mother and Martin?
Do you really want to talk about this right now?
It may be the last chance we get. We could both be dead in a while.
All right. But like I said, I never actually knew Martin. He once came to Kuttenberg and fell in love with my mother. But she is the daughter of a rabbi. Obviously, she could not marry a goy.
And tonight, you will see why.
Damn.
Mummy will surely tell you more, if we can get there in time.
And we better hurry up.
All right. Schnell. Schnell.
Going there as fast as we could. It is very far away. Look at that. Literally the other side of the map.
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
I would be happier if we could do.
Okay, you go first then. Jobs. John of Liechtenstein. Is Job just the another word for John? So. Food.
You killed our savior.
What did you just say?
Nothing, I'm just blabbering.
I dare you to say that again. Loud and clear.
You know what, sir? Just ignore me and be glad I'm here. And you up front, pick it up, little kurva. My arse is getting numb.
Are we there yet? I'm carrying like a lot of loot on me. I'm pretty sure it's about to get more heavy. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
So, do you hear anyone?
If they manage to get all the way here, it is all over.
No, I think I must have just imagined it. Let's keep moving.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Why do I have to walk behind a
Follow
drunk?
me. Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
How can a few pieces of parchment be that important? And what do they contain, anyway?
Nothing very pleasant for the most part. Who hates who? Who could be blackmailed with what?
Oh no.
Who's hiding where and why? In short, nothing I can afford to lose. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Yeah. What? Oh. Rocks in the way.
Strange all the same, isn't it? Hundreds of people must have dug this tunnel. Years of hard labor in the darkness. The effort, the suffering. And today, God willing, we'll save a lot of folks suffering thanks to it.
Alright, let's do this. There's probably people here already.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this.
I think there's...
Go and check it out. I'll gather up my things in the meantime.
They're probably killing each other already. I'll get up there as quickly as I can. No, Shankar. Oh, these nice people that I didn't really have a chance to know. I don't even need my best for these good for nothing murderers. Get me my saber. They don't deserve a hammer. That's what you get. What is it with you Germans and murdering Jews? Don't quote me on that. Not Jacob. Ooh. Not Jacob. Yeah, it's such a good weapon. I think the chest is bugged. Oh well. Anybody here? No? What's in this chest? It's a very hard chest. Not hard enough. Some food. Just the shop inventory.
Baruch Hashem, Henry. Sam,
You're back.
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the...
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important.
What?
I'm so sorry.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. What about...
She is, thank God.
I'm really sorry.
There was nothing, Navis. I'm sure Mum is waiting for us.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passage.
But sir,
if I can take care of God be with...
He seems oddly brave for a nobleman with nothing but a sword. Maybe he's wearing armor underneath.
I can't.
Henry, go and get Mummy. She will be in that house on the left.
So weird being on the side of a Jewish massacre.
Oh, Himmel!
Don't worry, Ma'am. He sent me to...
Mein Gott! What?
Nothing. He's out on the street.
Wait!
My name is Henry, and I'm a friend of Sam's.
Thank you.
Watch out! More are coming!
What's going on?
Sam!
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are...
We have to get to the synagogue.
Through the backyard!
They'll be fine.
Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them! They're gone. We have to keep going. 30 yards!
I only killed one. Cowards.
Leave us alone! Leave us alone!
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm right behind you.
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
This guy's armored.
No, we have to go.
Oof. Some of these are like not just like goons and bandits. Some of these are straight up soldiers. Hey, look at them. They're well armed. They're like cutthroats and mercenaries. Run!
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? Rather slaughter women? And the defenseless?
Ooh.
What's going on up there?
See, that's what happened when you show weakness. Aww. It's the melody of like the hometown. Damn, he's good. Ooh, help him.
Go inside. Quick.
Alright. If you don't want another martyr, help him.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
Okay, screw the other two guy then.
There they are. Well, now we're really fucked.
Mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back. For how long, though? As long as we need to.
might need my hammer. My good hammer. My best hammer. Oh god, there's so many of them. Get me that sword. I'm gonna need it. God damn it, can't use that in combat.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
The thing is, that's not like just a wall of animation. That's like actual soldiers. Okay, who's hitting me?
Show what you're made of.
God, we're surrounded from both sides here. Ooh.
Now you're smash it spicy. You won't get me. Next blow and will be in your face. Fucking whore. Yeah, don't spare. Bleeding like a stuck pig. Let him have it. Smack him on the head. Fucking die already.
Okay, I need... Oh god, I need something. Something quick. Marigold, please. I've got Vitalis. I'm gonna need everything I have here. God, this... I'm drinking like a damn witcher. Again. I'm sorry, Dab. I'm gonna have to put poison on your sword. And oh, bandages. Damn it. Okay, I'm not bleeding. Good. That's good.
Come on, everyone's inside.
Oh,
Henry, come on.
I think I hold out long enough.
Let's go.
Oh, he's gonna get him. He's gonna get him. Nope. I say I did pretty good there. I killed like what, 10 guys? Oh yeah, he's gonna have to burn the door.
Let's go. It's this way.
shame. I didn't get to see what the synagogue looked like before we have to burn it. Or at least the inside of it. I walked past it a few times. Hey.
That was a close shave. I reckon I should go to
Heidi.
Samuel's mother and talk to her
Okay.
about Martin. I won't get another chance.
God, my vision is blurry and red, like I was... like this was Skalitz over again.
Surely we cannot just leave them here like this.
There's nothing we can do now. We must get the wounded out of here first.
Are we just supposed to bury them by the side of the road?
I am sure the Lord will understand.
Don't worry. If that happens,
Hi, stepmom.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad.
Is there anything else I can...
Mein Gott. Oi, now we have to...
I know this might not be the best time.
What?
I do.
Bori Hashem.
I mean, not actually by blood. But he raised me.
Mein Sie's Kindele.
He,
Oh. Tehena Shutsura Bitzroir Hayem.
Sigismund burned down my village.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. At least you survived.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad.
Is everything...
Yes. Do not worry.
How did you meet Martin?
It was such... He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town. But there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck and out.
And that...
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't, then it went schlag auf schlag.
Shock of shock.
So what happened?
My Martin would never leave. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur deoreisa. Forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other. Until one day, I was ubore.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he didn't. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had...
Did Martin not...
People said he did go looking for me. Even as far as Kolin.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have...
And did you ever go...
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world.
All right.
Before you go, tell me.
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. I dream about him quite often. About that last day, and he said a life of adventure can be over before it begins.
He was absolutely right.
Well,
You saved all our lives. He raised you up.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but even if not related...
Well, and thank you, my almost brother. If it
Almost
was
brother.
not for you, I do... What are your plans?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort...
Everything should be...
Take care of yourself.
Have a safe trip.
Sei gesund.
Exodus. Quest is called Exodus. That's funny. Can I go back into the city now? I know a lot of people just died, but can I go back to the city now? Where even are we? Okay, not that far from that gate. This might take a while. You know what we should really stop at next? The bath. The bath. I swear, I don't want to sound mean about the Jews, especially with what just happened. And what happened through them all of history. It's a very sad, long history. It's a very catchy tune. Seeing a lot of people, it just doesn't seem to mind that the Jewish core is burning. Love all thy neighbors, right? Not unless it's not your actual neighbors. You know, unless they're Jews. Hypocrites. Let's see the fire from here. Oh, I should put that out. All these houses are wood and straw. Yep. That doesn't seem even notice.
How's it look with Ward Tony? You got any news, Henry?
Don't worry, Vlach. I'm on the trail. I'll soon find your standard for you.
Find them. And remember.
Yeah, I got a bit occupied. You know, it happens. What's with the sus music?
Greetings.
So what time is it? It's probably like very early in the morning. Yeah.
A blessed morning to you.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Ich bin gleich bei dir.
Guten Tag.
Pfui.
I'd like to look.
What are you in?
I'd happily pay.
Great. Let's get to it.
That nobleman came back. He said he's not going to let it drop. Show me your...
Surely you must have some better gear now. After that, no? Slightly. We just...
Wie schade.
We just repair what I have.
Would you repair
first? Then we'll see.
Ausgezeichnet. Du hast ein gut.
What do you have?
Now let's try that again. Well, it is better. Slightly, but it is. Same here. Those gauntlets looks pretty good. Yep, exactly the same legs I have. Alright, let's get rid of the armor because that stuff's heavy.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
I'll have a look at...
By all that, yes. And I could sell some of this. Ooh. How much does he have? 200. Ravenbeak.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. See, I have so much junk to sell. He just doesn't seem to mind that the Jewish quarter is burning.
Careful.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick. Axes, pans, nails. Take your pick. Good day to you.
Show me.
What a strong voice. 300? Take this Captain Mace.
Thank you. And a good day to you, friend. Don't be caught.
I'll have a look at the...
490. Take one Ravenbeak and and this Noble's Gauntlet.
Thank you, and take care.
Excuse me.
What would...
I'll have a look.
Right, anything you have that's better than what I have? Milanese cuirass is slightly better. Any more picked sleeve? Nope. Plate legs? Nope. Careful not to sell that. That's brand new. Just bought it. It's better than what I have. Oh, sold that. They could go for another hundo. Another pay for another 100. Unless I haggle it.
I'd like to do...
Aye. My respects. I'm sure...
Jesus Christ be praised.
Good day to you. My back.
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick. Greetings, my friend.
Show me your...
Take this one kettle hat.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Never. I must have more money. I'll never be satisfied. Never! What I really need after this is a good bath.
What do you need? I'll have a look. I'm sorry.
Buy 2 pots, I've got lots. Have a bowl as well. Sound as a bell.
Do your shopping here and you're in the clear.
How come you weren't in church on Sunday?
I wasn't feeling well.
You may not feeling well, eh? You got a touch then, didn't you?
I apologize.
So much stolen stuff. So much stuff to sell. Nowhere to have enough money to buy it all.
Innkeeper, a beer. Taking their time again.
Well, this
Christ,
doesn't seem
pardon
too
me.
bad. And what can I get for you?
You know what? I'll care about selling duty to future me. But now I think I'll end the stream here. I started off early. I got things to do today because, you know, it's a weekend. I got chores and stuff. But yeah, after that, I'm sure we'll stick around Kutenberg a bit more before we progress the story. Until then, I appreciate y'all being here, even though it's an early stream, and I love you.